it's great to have Morgan back, and we've waited.
People keep saying.
Yeah. Do you hear that a lot?
I do hear it a lot. Yeah. Sounds like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but yeah, I do hear it a lot. People kind of, it's the thing that people say and particularly now that we're in New York and all of this hullabaloo is going on. But the thing that gets shouted at me across the street more than, hey, you know what, you look like that guy on TV. The thing that gets shouted most is, we're so glad that you're back. So, yeah.
We've been waiting a long time for him, but it sounds like he's coming back not in the way that a lot of fans expected, which is him and Rick always had a sort of bond, it seemed, even though they didn't spend that much time together. They were buddies. And it sounds as though now it's going to be more of an adversarial relationship. Is that correct?
Do you know what? I think you might be misremembering Rick and Morgan's relationship. When Morgan first met Rick, he stuck a gun in his face, okay? And he said, "Show me your arms." It's not adversarial. And then he tied him to a bed. And he said, "I'll let you up, but if you move in any strange ways, I'm going to stab you in the brain." Okay? And then the next time he saw him, he tried to shoot him with a gun. So I think you're slightly misremembering these buddy-buddy relationships that they have. And in Season 6 is a continuation of their slightly tumultuous relationship. So they might always end on a good note, but they very rarely start on one, do they? If you remember it correctly.
Fair enough. I need to go back to my Netflix and... Yeah.
You have to go back and look at the moment when he runs across the road, shoots a zombie in the head, puts the gun in Rick's face and says, "Show me your hands."
Right. And then I think Morgan's son hit him with a shovel or something as well.
Hit him with the shovel first. Yeah. Yeah, he hit him with the shovel.
So, speaking of his son, though, obviously his son is gone now. Does Morgan call back to his son ever? Do we ever get any references to what happened?
I think one of the things I'm allowed to say in Season 6 is you get an idea of what happened to Morgan between Season 3 and when we meet him again in Season 5.
And what about the external threats? The wolves are out there. There's a lot of mean folks out there, and we know you can handle yourself. But what is Morgan's take on that? How is he going to approach these external threats?
Morgan finds himself in a very tricky situation, basically, because the new road that he's trying to walk, the kind of, the way of the peaceful warrior, as I kind of call it, his ethos is that all life is precious and he doesn't want to kill anymore. And at the point when he meets Rick, it's at a point when Rick is saying, if you don't kill, you don't belong. So those ideologies are going to come into conflict, not just between each other, but also within themselves. Can Morgan survive? And can he stick to this thing that he's decided he wants to try to do? So it's good. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of dilemmas, and there's a lot of blood, and there's a lot of hitting people with sticks, and there's a lot of spinning, and there's a lot of love.